Botha showing no real signs of impatience, but his manager Sterling McPherson is urging him, keep bouncing, Franz, keep warming up. Don't let yourself go cold during all this. Lewis is taking an awfully slow walk.
Looks just like he's taking a stroll on Piccadilly.
Yeah, moving about as fast as a cab does now on Piccadilly.
Are those Jamaican rhythms we hear, Jim?
Well, Jamaican, Canadian, English. Just like the fighter. It's hard for opponents to work up a real deep-seated hatred for Lennox because at the end of the day, he's basically nice. When Mike Tyson started spouting off about how he was going to eat Lewis's children, the first thing you realized is he doesn't know Lennox very well. McCall in that second round stoppage 6 years ago. 28 knockouts, some tactical decision wins. The draw against Holyfield, regarded by most as a Lewis victory. And Lennox Lewis has earned his right to be seen as the #1 heavyweight in the world. Let's see if he keeps that distinction tonight. As you watch this telecast, you can also log on to www.hbo.com/boxing to chat and score each round of Lennox Lewis against Franz Botha. Immediately following the fight, viewers in the Eastern and Central time zones will have the opportunity to chat live with heavyweight contender and likely Lewis November opponent, David Tua. And now everyone has gathered in the ring together. Lewis looking as though he has just made his first entry into the disco and is going to sit down and relax for a couple of hours. And Botha rolling his shoulders with Lennox's music as an aid to his own continued warm-up. Born in London, of Jamaican heritage, moved to Kitchener, Ontario when he was 12, won a gold medal for Canada in the 1988 Olympics, and then came back here and has been the British heavyweight ever since. Let's go to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from London Arena, Panics Promotions and Main Events in association with Sky TV and HBO, along with the Evening Standard, present 12 rounds of boxing for the universally recognized, legitimate, undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Chairman of the board, Lord Brooks of Tremorfa. Secretary, Simon Block. Internationally sanctioned by the WBC, the IBF, and the IBO. Timekeeper will be Nick White. The 3 judges assigned to ringside scoring the bout on a 10-point must system are Al Bennett of the United States, Roy Francis from England, and Chuck Williams from the United States. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from England, Larry O'Connell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from one of the great cities in the world, London, England, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks and weighing in at 16 stone, 12 pounds, 14 ounces, or 236 pounds. He brings a professional record of 44 bouts, 40 victories, including 24 knockouts to his credit, with 2 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. Originally from South Africa, but now living and fighting out of Newport Beach, California, USA, here is the challenger, former IBF World Heavyweight Champion, the White Buffalo, Francois Botha. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white, trimmed with blue, he weighed in at 17 stone, 12 1/2 pounds, or an even 250 pounds. He captured Olympic gold in 1988 and now has a professional record consisting of 38 bouts, 36 victories, including 28 knockouts, with only 1 defeat and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from East London, England, presenting the reigning and defending, universally recognized, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the power and the power of London, Lennox Lewis.
Francois, Lennox, we've been through the rules. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. God bless you both, and may the best man win.
The referee, in case you recognize him, is Larry O'Connell, the Englishman who scored the first Lewis Holyfield fight as a draw, very controversially. Now he is acting as the referee.
If you wondered about the chorus of boos, it was for his scorecard and Lewis Holyfield won. But Lennox says he's a good referee. I like him as a referee, even if I don't like him as a judge. He's refereed 4 previous Lewis fights without any Lewis complaints. And in fact, some in Botha's camp worry that because O'Connell got so much bad publicity here last year for his scorecard and Lewis Holyfield won, that he'll bend over backward to service Lewis in this fight. Lennox lands a right hand to start it off.
Botha's job is to make Lewis become aggressive. Get that big man to lose some of that energy and that power. Make him throw a lot of punches in the first 3 rounds. Lewis, of course, keep him on the end of the left jab and overhand right all night. If he want to survive, let him survive with those short shots. Don't waste any punches.
Botha has a sneaky right hand. He fires it often as the lead. He'll switch his feet sometimes. And he has an unusual sense of range. He's often just beyond your punching range, and he'll sneak in and throw a punch and grab you and hold or get back up. Lennox said to us yesterday that he would not be at all surprised to find himself in the 9th or 10th round of a sloppy fight tonight because he knows what Botha's style is.
Botha's doing a good job. You want to start landing your left jab and left hook to Lennox Lewis' chest. Make the big man get down with you. Don't let him stand so tall.
Botha holding his left hand low, and Lewis has just missed twice with his overhand right cross, which is, of course, bread and butter punch number 1. The real bread and butter recently has been the uppercut. The uppercut which deposited Grant on the canvas for the 4th and final time. The uppercut which bailed him out against Holyfield in Las Vegas in the 2nd of those 2 fights.
Botha's doing a good job, but his chin is kind of high. He should drop it a little bit.
And Lewis stops him in his tracks and wobbles him momentarily with a right hand shot.
You want to keep your chin down if you're Botha. Standing up a little too straight too early in the fight.
Now Botha begins to hold his left hand higher, and Lewis overshoots with the right, as he often does. Botha said, I'm going to watch for him to hit me on the back of the head and I'll complain, because he often comes over the top with the right hand and hits you in the back of the neck. Another right hand lands inside for Lewis.
Botha's got to concede being hit with the right hand. Whenever he gets hit, he got to throw something back quick. Make Lewis think.
That was a pretty easy first round for Lennox
Now, when we're moving to that right side, we have to move forward, step into the side forward, make him react. Don't move to the left side, right? Not yet. Right? Make sure you stay to that right side. And you know what? We have 3 rounds. I want 3 rounds. Right? Then we stop stepping it up.
Right, that staggered Botha. Botha's a very tough character. Most anybody else would have been on the seat of their pants. Botha already has a welt under his left eye.
And a welt on the bridge of his nose as well. Both the products of the Lewis right hand. Lennox landed 10 of 16 jabs in the first round. That's what sets up the big rights.
Guys like Lennox Lewis, you got to get them into a fight. You just can't just let them box all night. Run in with your body, throw a shot, and run out.
As long as Botha does this, George, Lewis can fight at his own pace and choose what to do.
Yeah, but you can get Lewis anxious. He just had a great knockout. He would like to do it again. Make him anxious. Make him start reaching out. Start using your... There is your left jab.
There you go. Botha sneaking in the left just as Lewis started to make his move.
You want to make the big fellow step forward so you can just get in between there with your left jab. Make them run into it. The way to do that is to make them reach out. Lewis is a good fighter, but he's had traps set on him before. He's a little too cautious.
Lewis promised some left hooks in this fight because he knows Botha likes to lead with the right, and he figured he'd get a chance to counter with the left hook. We haven't seen it yet.
Botha was able to land an important right hand under the body, the side of Lennox Lewis. Very important. He's trying it again.
Lennox blocking that one partially with the left arm.
You want to make that big man bring that left hand down so you can see his chin.
And as Botha starts to target the body, Lennox unveils the uppercut.
Yeah, Lewis drops his left hand just a little bit more. You get a little closer, then it's no longer the height advantage. Generally, Lewis likes to keep his left hand out in the guy's face. When you hit him in the body, he takes it back to his side.
Who has a pretty good chin, went through the ropes, and Larry O'Connell says that'll do it.
He was wobbly.
What a 3-punch combo that was by Lennox.
I've never seen Lennox Lewis put together a combination like that. 1, 2, 3, and had some more.
Sensational. Absolutely sensational.
O'Connell is going to be criticized by a few people for stopping it that fast. But Botha's eyes were glazed. He was wobbly. His knees weren't all there. He took a devastating combination. He would have been out in 15 or 20 seconds, if not before anyway. A very impressive performance by Lewis, proving once again that you can run, but you can't hide.
This is the first time we've seen him do this with shorter opponents.
How relaxed he looked.
And, you know, you start doing that with shorter opponents, there's no end to this man's talent.
Well, you know, could he do it with David Tua in November? Tua is considerably shorter than Botha. Take another look at this combination. Right cross, left hook, right cross. Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh. Lifted him off the canvas.
You can actually call it a 4-punch combination, figuring in the jab.
I've never seen Lewis do this. This is new.
Botha has never, ever been dominated in a prize fight the way he was tonight.
Not even close. He's been in every fight, particularly in the early rounds. I mean, he handled Tyson with so much ease for 4 rounds that it made it look too easy to him. Here, he was never in it, and Lewis just exterminated him with that combination. So he gets a 2-round knockout over Grant, and now he gets a 2-round knockout over Botha.
Well, Emmanuel Stewart asked for consistency. You can't get more consistent than that in back-to-back fights. He did what a real champion is supposed to do against a guy who it is not easy to do it against.
Coming back with a left hook behind that right hand is something you never expect Lennox Lewis to do.
Hey, I'll say it again, and this comment after the Grant fight got ridiculed in one of the boxing magazines, but I'm sticking to it. He's getting better, George.
He's actually getting better. At 34, you get better if your legs are still there.
Pretty remarkable performance. And sometimes, you know, your karma operates for you. If that was a quick stoppage, well, what it was a lot like was the Oliver McCall stoppage against Lewis when Lewis lost the only time back here in 1994.
Also
Very
in the
similar.
second round.
Also in the second round. Because Lewis had gotten up and beaten the count, as Botha did, but the referee decided he couldn't continue, just as O'Connell decided that Botha should take no more punishment from the undisputed king of the heavyweight division, Lennox Lewis. No doubt about it. Here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official evening standard time. The end comes at 2 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 2. The winner by knockout victory, and still the universally recognized, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Tower and Power of London,